In this video, we are going to see about performance evaluation of a steam turbine. First of all, what is meant by steam turbine? This is the steam turbine internal. Steam turbine is equipment which convert the steam energy stored in the steam, that enthalpy, that internal energy, that energy content to the mechanical energy. That means the energy stored in the steam, it will be converted to the rotational force, rotation, the form of rotation, so which can drive the compressor or generators or pumps. So the turbine, we want to analyze the performance. Why? Because whether we are utilizing the energy in the right way. The energy is utilized in the right way and without any losses. We want to calculate the efficiency, then only we can identify whether it is running in the design efficiency as per the requirement, or the losses are getting more. If efficiency has come down, that means we are wasting our steam energy. So steam energy is more costlier in the industry. The operational cost will be go up if there is a losses in the steam and the efficiency reduction in the turbine. So which will help a lot whether we need to go for turbine cleanings, internal cleanings or internal inspections, or any leakages of the steams, and where the energy is getting dissipated basically. So this is the turbine. So steam we will give, and then these blades will get rotate, and then it will get out. So what we called steam inlet and outlet steam is called, we got exhaust. The last stage output of the steam is called exhaust. Normally for the steam turbine, easily we can analyze the efficiency with the help of isentropic efficiency. Isentropic efficiency is nothing but it is ideal condition how much efficient we can output we can extract from the steam to the mechanical energy. So by this isentropic efficiency, we can calculate the deviation. In the ideal case is called 100% efficient, and what we are running right now, this is efficiency will be there. So we are comparing with the ideal stage, basically, that's it. So what are the requirements, parameters required for this efficiency calculations? First is the steam inlet pressure. Whatever the unit may be, you can take it out, and then we can convert for energy enthalpy findings. We need to convert to bar, that later on we can convert. We have the multiple conversions. So conversion factors we have. So it is no worry. So our inlet steam pressure is 43 kg per centimeter square in cage pressure, and inlet temperature of the steam is 370 degrees centigrade. What is the steam flow? Steam flow is required basically for the output energy calculation. Output work output. For efficiency, it is no need, but we taken. What is the steam outlet pressure? That is exhaust pressure. Turbines have the two types. One is the condensing turbine and another one is the back pressure turbine. Now we are going to calculate for the back pressure turbine calculations. Output steam pressure is 12 kg per centimeter square gauge pressure and outlet temperature is 250 degrees centigrade. Basically it will be the superheated steam. So we'll go for this is the requirement parameter required for this calculations. It is a very simple things, and we want to convert into bar absolute pressure. We want to convert in bar unit for our enthalpy findings through the steam table. So if we have multiple converter, we can use that conversion, or we can calculate by this 43 Newton we converted for meter square to meter square 10 power of 2 into 10 power of 6. So it will give 40. Net conversion is I think wrong. 5 will come. So it will come around our unit conversion is this kg per centimeter square into 9.81 into 10 power of 4 is for centimeter square to meter square conversion, divided by 10 power of 5 is for bar, plus for absolute 1.0329. Same thing we can put for our outlet pressure also. We'll give 12.8049. So we'll go for steam table calculation. That is 43 point. Take this pressure. We can go for steam table also, this chart type, or we can use this online. We can get multiple 370 degrees centigrade. Pressure is 43 point. In this steam table we want to take absolute pressure only, so it will give enthalpy as 3135.89. So our enthalpy is at inlet is equal to 3135.89 kilojoule per kg. Okay, enthalpy at outlet is want to calculate, and the entropy at inlet, that also we can note down. For entropy at inlet is 6.61846 kilojoule per kg degree centigrade. One note down for calculating the isentropic enthalpy. It is required 12.8049 inlet pressure, outlet pressure, outlet temperature is 250 degrees centigrade. So it will give 2932.51. 2932.51 is the outlet enthalpy. So then we want to calculate we want to calculate isentropic enthalpy. Isentropic enthalpy is nothing but when turbine is running at 100% efficiency, what should be the enthalpy at the outlet, correct? So for that, we want to take outlet pressure and entropy at inlet. So it will be same for outlet, right? 6.61846. Our enthalpy is outlet pressure is will go 282.67 kilojoule per kg. Correct? It is the isentropic enthalpy. So isentropic efficiency is input minus output, enthalpy at inlet minus enthalpy at outlet divided by enthalpy at inlet minus isentropic enthalpy, correct? Into 100. It is our turbine efficiency, isentropic efficiency of the turbine. So it is 70, near to 70%. So it is okay, it is not bad, and it is condition is good. By that we can go for the isentropic efficiency calculation for the turbine. I think it will be more clear, a clear explain. Okay, we'll again come back short. I will explain it again very shortly. So what are the parameters required for the turbine efficiency calculation? Inlet temperature, inlet pressure, outlet temperature, outlet temperature, outlet pressure. It is very simple. We can easily calculate within the 5 minutes if we have the steam table. That's it. So we first identify we convert the unit bar absolute for inlet steam and outlet steam, and enthalpy we taken from the steam table, and isentropic enthalpy will be calculated. So if you clearly see, it is 2842, it is 2932. So if it is 2842, we get it, means our turbine is running at a isentropic condition. That means no loss in the turbine, we can say it is idle conditions. So the deviation is around 110 kilojoule per kg. So efficiency losses, 30% losses there almost. So that's it. Okay, thank you so much for this. Thank you. Thanks a lot. In this video, we are going to see about performance evaluation of a steam turbine.